Hi, so this is another JoJo story time. This is a good story, good testimony, and hopefully it doesn't take too long, but I feel like it will. But it's just too good not to share. If you listen to Christian music, Chris Tomlin went on a tour with Hillsong United and Leeland, and they came to Boston last night on June 4th at tdgarden. They were supposed to go in February of 2022, but it got rescheduled to June 4th due to COVID restriction, and I'm glad they did because I wouldn't be able to go with the COVID situation. So that was one blessing from God that they moved it to June 4th. And it's of the summer, the weather was even nicer. It was a beautiful day in Boston last night. So when they rescheduled to June 4th and Boston announced opening up again for the millionth time, I decided to buy tickets, and I asked my family, and they said yes, but my dad, he was still recovering from 3 surgeries, and he wasn't sure if he was able to, and the seat was selling out, and he's like, just go with your mom and your brother, and I bought the tickets around, I was at February, March. But before that, though, I entered in a contest to win 2 free tickets to the concert. And I still bought 3 tickets because I didn't want to lose the opportunity to get good seat at the concert. So that happened as well. A month later, a family friend wanted to join us, so I got her the seat next to us in the same row, in the same section. And then after that, I had a dream. God is so good. He gave me a dream, and I can feel myself just sense my spirit at that concert. And next to me was my dad in a dream, and he was up and standing, he was healthy 100%, and I just can see in the far distance Chris Tomlin, and I'm like, okay, so maybe he will come. But after that dream, though, the seat was sold out in that row after we got those 4 tickets, and I was like, okay, maybe not gonna happen. He probably won't make it. I mean, I could have bought a ticket for him in a different section, but that's not fun, if he by himself. So I'm like, yeah, another time maybe, another tour. So yeah, that happened. And then a week before June 4th, I got an email saying that I won the 2 free tickets. And my first thought was besides thanking the Lord, my first thought was my dad hit him. And a week before June 4th, we know more of how he is, and he's moving around, and he getting himself back, and I'm like, you gotta go. Of course, I accepted the 2 free ticket, one reason being of my dad, and I'm like, you can't miss a Chris Tomlin concert. I know they will enjoy it. And I went to one before by myself. I had a seat right in front of the stage in Lowell, Massachusetts. I think it was 2015. It's been 7 years. So I'm like, you guys need to come with me. You can't miss this. So I got the 2 free tickets, and not to give out a lot of information. The family friend that was supposed to come with us, something came up, so she couldn't make it. She already paid me back. She's like, I'm donating the ticket to whoever you decide to invite. So we invited my uncle, and this is a great testimony also. He recently got baptized and asked Jesus to be his Lord and Savior, and he's new in the Christian life, so there was a great opportunity for him to go to Christian concert, and he hears about Chris Tomlin a lot because of K-Love Radio. So he knew, what to expect, but he had an amazing time, and I was happy that he went. So he sat with my dad, mom, and brother in those 4 original tickets that I bought. And then the 2 free tickets that I won, it was actually the same side as the other 4 tickets, but it was down below, like closer to the stage, on one of the side of the stage, and I invited my friend, and we had the best time. She loved worship music, I love worship music. We had a great time, and it was a beautiful night, and it was just a beautiful confirmation of the dream that God gave me. And I don't really get dream a lot, but when I do, it's just so specific, and it's so perfect God timing, if that makes sense. Like, it means something. And part of me, I ignore it, because I'm like, okay, why you show me that dream? He's not even going. But he did. So it's amazing when God communicates to us about dream. And it doesn't matter if you're Christian or not. I truly believe that God gives dream to everyone. And I know testimony of that too from other people. And I know he does. No matter who you are, what your past is, what your future is, and what your present situation is, he communicates to us in various ways. And it's just a beautiful testimony. The last night happened, and if Chris Tomlin sees this, Hillsong United, Leeland, thank you for a great night. The presence of Jesus was so strong in that room, and it was just a beautiful movie to watch. It's amazing. It's just a glimpse of heaven. So thank you guys for coming to Beantown, and I hope you guys come back someday before the return of Jesus. If not, we celebrate in heaven. Oh, and one more thing though. There were 4 people next to me, and they had the end of the row, and they left before the second to last song of the concert. And me and my friend, we were like, oh, more space, so we spread out. And at the end of the concert, I already knew that we were sitting on the side where the singers were coming in and out. But I didn't realize that I would have the opportunity to say hi to Chris Tomlin. The guy behind me, he was thought to say goodbye to them, and I'm like, wait, let me see if I can catch, one of them. Chris Tomlin saw me. I said, thank you for coming. God bless. Wave goodbye, and he waved and smiled, and yeah, that was another great band moment. This year has been really good concert-wise. Ran into Jamie Miller, and I got to wave to Chris Tomlin. It's just a great moment with Chris. So yeah, that's my story, my testimony. It was a great night. All right, that's all I have to say. Bye.